Mark, would you lead us in our pledge, please?
If you could, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear, would you honor us with a word of prayer this morning?
Yes. Would y'all join me as we go to the Lord? Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings that you have given us. Lord, we do thank you for the rain on our parched land, and we just hope maybe a little bit more. Lord, we just thank you for everything. We thank you for our state, our county, our nation. We thank you for our law enforcement who keep us and protect us and keep us safe. Lord, we ask for open ears, open hearts as we go through our meeting. Let us serve the citizens of this great county. Lord, protect our wonderful ally, Israel, as they are still at war. Keep the hostages safe till they can come home. Lord, we just thank you so much. And to God be the glory. Amen.
Amen. Cindy, we have a quorum?
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Yes, you do.
Thank you. Approval of agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the agenda for August 15th, 2024.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana and second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Approval of minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes from our July 25th, 2024 meeting.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana and second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Tamara, you and Drew want to talk at the same time or separately? Or one of you?
You actually get 3 of us.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
The trifecta.
Trifecta. We got the whole full meal deal.
Good morning, Tamara Schubert, Travis County Cooperative Extension Service. So it has been a very busy summer, so we are finishing up fair, but probably our most exciting news is that we are fully staffed in the office now. So Miss Caitlin has joined us as the new 4-H agent in the office. So I'm going to give her an opportunity to introduce herself, and I'm actually going to let Drew talk today.
Yay. Come on,
You
Drew.
never know what's going to be said when Drew
He's
gets
too
up
shy.
here. So it's pecan weevil season, so we've started our trap workshops again, and we're going to have our pecan specialist from NMSU come down in September. We're still ironing out the details, but have a producers meeting and go over some of the new research that they're conducting over at NMSU, and have kind of an open forum for producers to talk about their issues that they're seeing in their groves. And so that's where we're at right now. We're working on having an urban horticulture symposium, hopefully in November, to help our local gardeners here in Chaves County and the southeast New Mexico. And then also we will have our CEUs in November as well for anybody who needs their CEUs to maintain their pesticide license. And so with that, I'll keep it short and let Caitlin come up.
Thank you, Drew.
Good morning. I'm Caitlin Wright. I'm the new 4-H agent here in Chaves County. So 4-H is my bread and butter. Youth development's where my heart's at. I come to you from Texas, but I grew up here in New Mexico. So I'm just glad to be back and to be serving this community. It's been wonderful. We had a great state 4-H conference my very first week, great state fair, and we're headed to state and Eastern to continue to represent these kiddos and let them show off all their hard work. So we're very thankful for y'all and your continued support.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We know you work pretty hard. So.
Thank you.
Well, we're very thankful to have her.
I bet so.
Drew is very thankful, yes.
It's hard not to wake up with a smile.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Mike Spiritu.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Happy Thursday. I'm going to forego what my normal presentation to you this month because with me today is a couple of guests that I would like to introduce from the Reno Air Racing Association. First, Tony,
Agatado. Tony is the president and COO of of RARA, and his sidekick and a dear friend is Bobby Thompson, who's not only a director, but she's all things RARA as well. She's also assisting the city of Roswell and the airport, helping them grow and develop into an even stronger entity. I'm going to turn it over to Tony, if I may. Tony.
Good morning. Thank you all for having us here. The first thing I actually wanted to say is I was quite taken back and it was very beautiful to see you guys open the meeting with prayer. Coming from a much larger community, I don't see that anymore when I go to the commissioners' meetings there, or really any governmental meetings. So it's very special. So that was impactful on me just now. Thank you for having us here. The community is incredible. As I think you all know, we've been producing the national championship air races in Reno for the last 60 years, except for 2020, of course, because nobody did anything that year. It's been a great ride. It's been a lot of fun. We've brought a lot of wonderful impact to the community, economic, marketing, all that good stuff, international renown. And I think you all know that, they decided that they had some plans for the airport that weren't going to work very well with racing. So we started looking for a new home a year and a half ago, I guess it is now. And out of the 38 initial inquiries, Roswell is the one we ended up selecting this past May. So we're really excited to have that process moving forward. And while it was bittersweet to know that we won't be bringing all that wonderful impact to our home community of the last 60 years, it is very exciting to know that we will be bringing it here. So we look forward to working with you all, continuing. This community is incredible. The support we've seen from all levels of government, business, locals, volunteer potential has been phenomenal. And we're in the middle of all the really hard work of bringing it here. Your community's working hard. We've got people that are working really hard. We're sending folks out every month at least from here, probably until the event happens next September. So we're just working really hard to get everything together and get the site set up, and pylons out for the race course, and the grounds set, grandstands set, figuring out the parking lots and all the routes getting in and all of that good stuff that we're working through. So it's going very well. We're in the early stages of that, of course. And I mentioned September, but before that, we actually have a training exercise, and that will happen in May. And that's where we get all of our new pilots out to learn what they need to do and to get practice on the course, because safety is always number one. So that's sometime in June. We're working on that date as well. We're getting really close, zeroing in on those dates. But we're working on getting everything ready, and appreciate all the support and everything that everyone here has done. We're so excited to become a part of this community, and just looking forward to everything. So I'm available if anyone ever needs to reach out. If you have any questions, comments, I gave some of my cards out. I missed a couple, I think, when I walked by, but happy to answer any questions now or field any emails or calls in the future. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Anyone have any questions, comments?
Just welcome.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
We're glad.
Yep.
Welcome to Roswell.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Do you have any questions of me? Because we're going to head out of here, if you don't mind. We were in Artesia yesterday, met with Artesia and Carlsbad, and today we're headed over to Ruidoso. We'll see our neighbors over there. What we're doing is looking at housing options and stuff. So we'll be having a series of community meetings in the future. We, at our office, as you know, we're fortunate enough to hire Kim Perry. I think you know who she is, kind of related to that gentleman at the end. She begins in our office Monday, which is really needed because we have a lot to do getting ready for this event. The big event is September of next year, and in preparation, we have a team headed up to Reno in October for their last air show, and so we can kind of learn more about the mechanics and help them with the transition into Roswell-Chavez County. So at that, if you have any questions to me, I do want to share one last thing with you since I'm at the microphone, that Bill Wise had a big event, and I know Commissioner Dana was there, and it's good to see them building homes, and there's a lot of activity. I really see that as a future of housing in a lot of communities. They've already have, I believe, over 100, is that right, Commissioners pre-sold to Austin. So they really are going to be a Western manufacturing center for this part of the U.S. And I think that's pretty important because I think the 300 jobs that they plan on initially is going to grow. And that's why that bus plant was so pivotal to their selection of Roswell Chaves County. So that's good things. And we just need a 4-lane 380, right? So we can get boxes down the road a lot safer. Thank you, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. Any questions for me?
Mike, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
everything.
I'll take care.
Yes, sir. Angela, you were hiding back there. I kept looking. Well, I thought she left. You just hide behind them big old
No,
boys.
I've just been busy with the summer, with the family. We just found out my oldest daughter is going to be getting married
Oh.
next summer, so I'm going to
Congratulations.
be a little crazy for the next few months. But with that said, we have been busy at the chamber as well. We helped participate with the UFO Festival. We were the sponsor for the UFO car that came in to town, and it was a huge success. Stephen is the gentleman that owns the UFO car, and he was very grateful that he was able to come to Roswell and participate in the festivities, and he's already looking to come back next year with a different spaceship, sci-fi type vehicle. We are bringing back our Lunch and Learns starting in September, and our first Lunch and Learn is going to be with Rosie Rubio and her Siri group. She's going to be teaching leadership tips, tricks, and tools, and how personalities make a difference in an office space. And that Lunch and Learn is September 12th. That is our charged lunch event. It will be $20 for our non-members and $10 for our members. If for some reason you don't know if you're a member, give us a call at the office and we can look you up and let you know, as well as get you signed up. Also in September, we will bring back our free lunches to the community, where we are doing the information with the sheriff's luncheon, the county luncheon, city luncheon, and education. We're just working out details because the education leaders have requested a different time and day because it was starting to conflict with some of the board meetings that they had towards the end of the month. So within the next week, please be looking out for the calendar of our community lunches. We are already starting to work on our Rise with Roswell agricultural breakfast that happens every March. And Rise with Roswell for 2025 will be March 13th. So that way we can have that event prior to spring break, because as we all know, spring break is the following week. Over the summer, we helped with RISD by providing breakfast for their teacher orientation, and we provided about 150 breakfasts for the new teachers as they were going through their training over at Goddard. We are also working with Main Street Roswell to design and update the community guide. I'm sure everybody is familiar with what Frontier Medical had as a community guide. Barbara and I have sat down and I have let her know that there were a couple little tweaks that I'd like to see that would make it easier for us at the chamber to be able to give just one thing out when we do get requests for relocation packets, or maybe just one or two items instead of giving a bunch of brochures. So Barbara and I are now working on that. In conjunction, so it can be a Main Street Roswell / Chamber of Commerce effort. Leadership Roswell is getting ready to start. The new class was selected, and our welcome reception for Leadership Roswell will take place September 3rd. That is a Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the Country Club, and you are all welcome to come and attend and get to know our new class, because we have some fantastic people that have been selected. And then, of course, class starts that following Friday, September 6th.
and that is our City Day, and will take place at the Civic Center, since unfortunately the Bondurant Room will not be ready, as they are still doing the remodeling and improvements over at the museum. And we have a bunch of ribbon cuttings coming up in the last 2 weeks of August, starting next Monday at 1 p.m. with Developmental Directive at 2310 South Union at 1 p.m. They are a new member. We've got Tuesday, the 20th, Tricor Patient Care Center is having their ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. at 315 West Country Club. And then the following Monday, the 26th, we actually have a double ribbon cutting that will take place in the boardroom at the chamber with Cozy Crochet Loft and Crispin Mobile Services and Small Engine Repair. Both of these are small, kind of home-based businesses or mobile businesses, so they don't have brick and mortar, and we offer our boardroom to do a meet and greet and ribbon cutting. That ribbon cutting will take place at 2 p.m. And then finally, to round out August, we have the ribbon cutting and new sign dedication at the Historical Society on the 29th, and that will take place at 5 p.m. With Gary Thrine being the new membership director as of the beginning of the year, we have brought in a ton of brand new members. And if anybody saw the Sunday paper, we took a full page out in the paper on Sunday to welcome every single one of our new members since January 1st. And that's going to now be something we do on a monthly basis, that we will continue to publish in the paper who our new members are. And this week alone, we've already brought in 5 new members. So, and these are new members, not renewed members. So we are very excited. We're hoping that we'll have almost 600 members by the end of 2024. With that, I stand for any questions.
Thank you, Angela. Anyone have any questions or comments?
I've noticed on your Facebook page, we have a lot of new businesses coming into Roswell, and with the air races coming, we have nothing but upward and
Absolutely.
forward to go.
And Gary
It's
has
wonderful.
been busy. I am so proud of him. He is out in the community, and there are a lot of times that we're not in the office anymore because both of us are out in the community, because Gary just can't talk to everybody all at once, so we'll split the list and go down the list and and it's not just our new members. We are making sure that we are contacting our current members as well, because that has been feedback we have received in the chamber since I have been there for the last few years, that the only time the chamber in the past had talked to them was when membership dues were due, and we don't want that reputation. We want to be able to say, no, we're out there and we care about you whether you owe us money or not.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Anyone else? Angela, thank you so much for your report.
Absolutely.
Y'all are busy.
We try. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Thank you. Dan Jennings.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Commissioners, and thank you very much for your time this morning and for your commitment to this project. I'm here to speak on behalf from 100% Chaves County, who are working with us in partnership to help create the opioid solution settlement plan. And so this is a report on our first milestone. Wanted to let you know, I think Annabelle has emailed you a digital copy of it, and so I'd like to go through a little bit of it, but if you wanted to go through it at a later time, that's fine as well. Just to give you a little bit of the details that are from it, working with Commissioner Dana and with Roswell Councilperson Christina Arnold. Together, this has been a culmination effort from the monthly meetings that they have hosted, and will continue to be informed by that as well. The opioid solutions grant has come through a settlement that the State Attorney General has negotiated with about 6 different entities throughout the country. Different states have settled up with a larger settlement, but the Attorney General in New Mexico went for separate settlements. That will result in about $800 million of funding that comes to the state of New Mexico. The way that the state has decided in the settlement to divide those funds are 55% will go to municipalities, 45% goes to the state. And the state will create 2 different expandable trust funds to utilize those funds over the next cycle of about 15 years that will be coming into the state in order to ensure that those funds are spent appropriately throughout the state. For the municipalities, Chaves County and Roswell receives about 2.5% of that fund. And so at this moment, I believe that there's probably about $2.5 million that has been deposited. Roswell and Chaves County have shared those monies to basically pool that to focus their efforts. So this report is the first milestone to give you the details on that. And in the beginnings of it, we really go into the details about social determinants of health and adverse childhood experiences and a lot of the background about why opioid or substance use disorders do affect the community. And so we really wanted to highlight in this report the specific use cases that the opioid funds could be used for by the county in joint with the city in order to help create solutions to the opioid epidemic. As you go through the report, you'll see that individuals that have higher adverse childhood experience scores, ACEs, which include things like being in homes with abuse or neglect or disorder in the home, have a higher likelihood of encountering and using illicit substances. So the idea a lot of times in some of these funds are to help focus on the prevention, but the idea is to create a holistic continuum of care across the entire spectrum, meaning prevention and intervention and therapies and also connections. So if you, on 2 pages, we really wanted to highlight the different types of opiates that the fund is really targeting. A lot of times people think it's just heroin or morphine, but you'll see on those 2 pages that opiates are found in many legal drugs, prescription drugs, and a lot of times co-combined with other drugs as well. So the entire spectrum of drug use can be from just the abuse to the misuse of those prescription drugs as well. So we really wanted to highlight that and notice that fentanyl has been a huge influence in a lot of commingling of drugs as well. So whereas in a lot of our counties we see methamphetamines being one of the drugs that are the highest prevalence in the area, we're seeing a lot of fentanyl, which is an opiate, introduced into those drugs as well. So having this combination of drugs makes the effects of them more deadly. So we really wanted to highlight those kinds of things as well. On the page 9, we went into the data from the state epidemiology reports to show where we are in the state as related to the rest of the counties for drug overdoses and deaths. Right now, from the 2016 to 2020 reports that we've been able to get from the Department of Health, we have about 121 overdose-related emergency visits through those years. That puts us about 15th in the state. When we look at amphetamine overdoses, we're about 85, which puts us about 4th in the state. So we really wanted to highlight a few of those numbers on there. And on the next page, you'll really see that we're also facing 28 neonatal abstinence syndrome children that were born that basically means addicted to or suffering from withdrawals from opiates as well here in Chaves County. So utilizing these funds, we really wanted to focus on simplifying a lot of what the report could be spent on. And we focused on 6 pillars that the agreement has kind of gathered around that you could spend the funds on, which include prevention and harm reduction, treatment and connections to services, mothers and newborns support, and public safety. So those are kind of the 6 pillars that we're bringing to you through that report on the next set of pages. And then as we move towards the end of this report, we identified through a landscape scan different community organizations that are here in Chaves County that support your citizens, that are already working on programs. So we just wanted to see who is out there and the services that they provide. That was the beginning of our phase one. We are now working on phase two for you, which includes the focus groups and surveys. And so we're right now, the last part of this report is about 100 different strategies that we've researched from around the country that the Opioid Solutions have funded that have made measurable progress in moving the needle in affecting overdose and deaths around the country. So those strategies are being asked of the individuals taking the survey and the focus groups. Do we have that service? Do we need that service? And that way we can give you a priority of what the community and the individuals that are bringing their voice to this share with you. And that will lead us through the last phase, which will be helping to develop a strategy that you can use as a model for an RFP process and an investment plan for those funds. And so that kind of wraps up this. I'm looking forward to visiting with you at a later date when we have phase two, which will give you a lot more detail. But this is the beginning of that phase, so I'll stand for any questions for you.
Thank you, Mr. Jennings. Anyone have any questions or comments?
Just thank you, Dan, for all your research. I know it's been a task, but we're at the beginning of it, and hopefully with models and solutions, we will come up with real solutions. I talked to somebody that works at one of the hospitals, and it's just ridiculous what they're seeing. Our healthcare workers are seeing what is going on in our community, and they're being attacked by people that are on these. And one of our nurses was attacked, had her head smashed on the floor. She's not working right now. So what does that tell our healthcare industry? You know, we're trying to recruit doctors and nurses, and we have an issue. And that's why I've been working with you and Christina Arnold, trying to come up with real solutions, not just kick the can down the road. We have the funds now. Let's come up with real solutions and make a difference in Chaves County. So thank you very much for all your work.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Commissioner, for that. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. We'll move on to agenda item number 1, agreements. Ellie?
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, County Commissioners. As to agenda item number 1, the agreement 8-24-008 between Chaves County and Wings for Life for the elementary school program. Agreement 8-24-009 between Chaves County and the Wings for Life for the middle school after program. And I apologize, the first agreement is for the amount of $50,000. The agreement that I just mentioned is for $50,400. Agreement 8-24-010 between Chaves County and CASA for the alternative education program in the amount of $54,000. Agreement 8-24-011 between Chaves County and CASA for the gender-specific program in the amount of $20,000. And Agreement 8-24-012 between Chaves County and CASA for the youth advocacy program in the amount of $45,500. The Chaves County received funding under the Juvenile Justice Continuum Grant in the amount of $295,556 for programs addressing at-risk youth. Chaves County would like to award subcontracts to the attached providers for their program services. The term of subcontract agreements will be from July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Staff recommends approval. And I stand for any questions.
Thank you, Ellie. Anyone have any questions, discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of agreements A24008 through A24012.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of agreements A-24008 through A-24012. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. Agenda item number 2. And my computer don't work too good, so I don't use that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi, I think.
Oh.
Go
Good,
ahead.
all right. Item number 2 is the request to approve agreement A24-046, which was per RFP 25-01 inmate medical services between Chaves County and Roadrunner Health Services. Chaves County Commissioners approved an award recommendation at the July 25th, 2024 Commission meeting to Roadrunner Health Services in response to their proposal submitted for the inmate medical service RFP. A24046 is the drafted agreement recommended for approval and has a term from September 2024 through June 2024 and has the option to renew for 3 additional years. Legal has drafted and reviewed the agreement and staff recommends approval.
Commissioners, any questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve A-24-046 per RFP 25-01 inmate medical services between Chaves County and Roadrunner Health Services.
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of agreement A-24-046. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 3. Bill?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Agreement A24-048 between Chaves County and Southeastern New Mexico Veterans Transport Network is for the use and lease of vehicles for transportation and services to the veterans. Staff recommends approval of Agreement A24-048.
Any discussion or questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve agreement A-24-048 between Chaves County and Southeastern New Mexico Veterans Transportation Network this is for the purchase of the vans, is that correct?
This is for the use of the vans.
The use of the vans,
Because
okay.
we're already the fiscal agent, but we need a vehicle in place that shows that we authorize them to use them and what the requirements are for that.
Thank you.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Day, second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of agreement A-24-048. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 4. Ellie?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 4, the ratification of agreement A-24-049 between Chaves County and the State of New Mexico Children, Youth, and Families Department. Chaves County Comprehensive Strategy Board would like the ratification approval for the FY25 agreement between Chaves County and CYFD. The amount awarded for FY25 is $295,556. Programs are listed within the agreement under attachment 2-budget. The agreement will fund the project starting July 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Staff recommends approval.
Any discussion? Questions?
Mr. Chairman, Ellie, they are the $295,556, but we have to put up a match, 40% match, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. The match that we have been reporting to the state it comes through the subcontractors. They report in-kind match every month in forms of, how much they pay for the building they're using or expenses they had within their program, like rewards or pizza parties and stuff like that. But as the county, we don't put the match, it's the subcontractors that do.
Okay. Thank you.
Your motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Agreement A-24049 between the Chaves County and the State of New Mexico CYFD.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of Agreement A-24-049. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 5. Ellie?
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 5, the approval of R-24-034, and that's the CDW application from the New Mexico Department of Transportation for fiscal year 25. The Chaves County DWI program would like the ratification approval to submit the fiscal year 25 CDWI application. The estimated award amount for fiscal year 25 is $12,299. This amount will partially pay for one of the DWI court compliance officer salary. The application will fund the project starting July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Staff recommends approval.
Mr.
Any
Chairman,
questions?
I move approval of Resolution R-24037 for the CDWI application from DOT for fiscal year 25.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of R-24-037. All in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and County Commissioners. Agenda item number 6 is Resolution R-24-038, which is a deletion of property and proposed disposition. Your approval of this resolution will allow staff to remove the attached inventory. In this request, Berrendo Fire Department would also like approval to donate a vehicle to Lake Arthur Fire Department. Exhibit A has the assets listed. Staff recommends approval.
Derek, any questions?
I was looking through it last night. There are a few things that I might need.
We think Dara might be a hoarder. We don't know.
You don't want to go in my shop. I tell my daughters, all this is yours when I'm gone. So, Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Resolution R-24-038, deletion of property.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dan, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of Resolution R-24-038. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't lose up next because my computer's froze.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and Commissioners. Item number 7 is for Resolution R-24-039. This is to authorize suspending the minimum penalty requirements of the property tax code. We present this resolution to you all annually to waive the minimum penalty. Our collection rate for the past 10 years is 99.33%. Because of this rate, we do feel that the minimum penalty is unnecessary. Just to let you all know, a $5 tax bill would receive a minimum penalty of $5, whereas a $100 tax bill would receive a $1 penalty. And staff recommends approval.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-24-039, authorizing suspending the minimum penalty requirement of the property tax code.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of resolution R-24-039. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank
Bill?
you.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Resolution R-24040 is supporting a Convention of States. The resolution supports the objectives of Convention of States called for the purposes of, 1, imposing fiscal restraints upon the federal government, 2, limiting the power and jurisdiction of the federal government, and 3, limiting the terms of office for officials and members of Congress. Staff recommends approval.
Commissioners, any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve R-24-040 resolution supporting a convention of states.
I second.
Motion for approval of resolution R-24-040. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
Two against. So we get
Mr. Chairman,
three.
I move we table resolution R-24040. I apologize to my fellow commissioners for not having taken more time to research this, but I am not convinced yet, as we have been told in various presentations, that a convention of states, if convened, would be limited to those three items. I have read Article 5 of the Constitution 100 times. I have looked for court cases that have interpreted it, and there are none that I can find. But the idea of having a convention that would open up the United States Constitution just scares the hell out of me. I think the Second Amendment could be put into jeopardy. I think the makeup of the Supreme Court could be put into jeopardy. I think as much as I agree with the principles that are being espoused, I can't find proof that any such convention would be limited just to those items. And I think we here in southeastern New Mexico probably all support this type of measure, but there are a whole lot more people in the United States that don't, and I'm afraid that it can be co-opted to do terrible damage to what I consider to be one of the greatest documents in the history of the world. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, just point of order, what was the vote, the final vote on that?
3-2.
3-2.
Tonight?
Tonight, yep.
So then it can be brought back?
No, the vote was, I moved to approve it. And it was
Right.
3-2
Yeah.
to pass it.
No.
No.
Against it.
Against it.
Two.
Right.
Oh, 3.
And we
You
don't have a
voted
second.
against it?
currently
Oh,
for-
I didn't
Yeah, I'm
hear
sorry.
yours.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear yours. Mr. Chairman, may I just go ahead then and make a motion to table it?
I thought I did.
You really don't need to table
Don't need to?
because you
Okay.
voted it down, but you
Okay.
can bring it back later if you want.
Right.
Right.
Right,
One of
yeah,
one of the commissioners who voted no can bring it back.
right. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Cindy? Okay.
She's got it, I do.
So you made a motion to table it?
I withdraw that motion.
You withdraw that?
I'll
Had no
second.
second
Okay,
anyway, so.
okay, perfect. Okay, so we're good?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank y'all. Agenda item number 9. Alex.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners, thank you. Agenda item number 9 is Resolution R-24-041 and Agreement A-24-047 between Chaves County and the Southeastern New Mexico Economic Development District / Council of Governments for the annual membership. This resolution and the agreement will authorize Chaves County's membership in the Southeastern New Mexico Economic Development District / Council of Governments. Chaves County has budgeted funds for this membership. The Southeastern New Mexico Economic Development District Council of Governments provides planning, technical assistance, and capacity building services to local governments in Southeastern New Mexico. Our annual membership fee is $8,000, I believe, and staff recommends approval.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of Resolution R-24041 and Agreement A-24047 between Chaves County and the Southeastern New Mexico Economic Development District, COG, for our annual membership.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of Resolution R-24-041 and Agreement A-24-047. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, may I just make a note? This is going to be very important because during last session, they changed our House bill to junior funds, and it will now go through the COGS in order to disperse those funds. So it's very important that we will maintain our membership. They're going to be in Santa Fe during this next session. They're really going to be lobbying for us in our ICIP priorities and stuff like that. So this is a very important membership now more than ever with the changes that were made.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you. Motion carries.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item number 10 is the appointment to the Roswell-Chaves County Extraterritorial Zoning Commission. Staff is asking the reappointment of Royce Maples, Rita King-Dorhofer, and Michael Lackey to the Roswell-Chaves County ETZ Commission for a term of 1 year. Staff recommends approval.
Mr. Chairman, may I ask, have you talked to all three of these? Are they
Yes.
still? Okay. And Mr. Maples has agreed?
Yes, he's still good with it. In our current amendments, it is vital that he still be on the board.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, we're almost through that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, with that, I move appointments to the Roswell-Chaves County Extraterritorial Zoning Commission, Royce Pancho Maples, Rita Kane-Dorhofer, and Michael C. Lackey.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Day, second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of the appointment as the motion's made.
Such a...
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. How'd I do, Derek?
Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 11 is an update to Charles Noriega's appeal to resolution number 23-054, the condemnation resolution of 6217 Devonian Street. This is to determine if Mr. Noriega has complied with the signed agreement to correct the public nuisance at 6217 Devonian, Roswell, New Mexico 88201. As a summary, on December 21st, 2023, the board approved condemnation of this property. Mr. Noriega did appeal. On January 25th, 2024, the board denied Mr. Noriega's appeal. And in February 2024, an agreement was signed between the commission and Mr. Noriega that permitted him to clean up his property within 6 months. The agreement also stated 6 terms that Mr. Noriega was required to follow. Remove all vehicles, mobile homes, wreckage, rubbish, and trash currently on the property. He will comply with and abide by all New Mexico laws regarding disposal and crushing of vehicles. He will not be allowed any new vehicles to be stored on the property. He will not engage in any business with the public on the property. He will comply with and abide by all New Mexico Environmental Department rules and regulations regarding sewage and water contamination. He will allow Chavez County staff to enter the property and inspect the progress of the abatement at least once a month during normal business hours. Staff has been making monthly visits to the site and has been providing a verbal report to the commission on his progress. On August 12th, of course, of this month, staff and the commission made a final visit to the site to determine his progress. Mr. Noriega is here.
Commissioners, any thoughts or comments?
Louis, do you have a recommendation?
He has progressed very well in cleaning up the property. However, for every 10 steps forward, he does take 3 steps back. I would agree to an extension of possibly 3 months to complete the agreements, the A through F requirements. Any further than that, and it does put us out of our possible range of cleaning this property ourselves and the possibility of us having to hire a contractor to complete the job. Our cleanup time is with the department, with the road department, is December through February. So.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I would move then that we approve a 3-month extension to the February agreement with Mr. Noriega, maybe amending that agreement to put a priority on the removal of anything that could be used by housing for our homeless population, since the site is not 100% secure. And anything else that you think might
I would ask
help.
that all RVs, travel trailers be removed from the property, that whether they're occupiable or they're for demo, to be removed within this 3 months, as well as the burnt manufactured home and the storage manufactured home that we all saw, the large white one.
Well, I will.
Point of clarification, so all mobile homes, all of them burnt or not, right?
He, except for one. We couldn't.
And that's mobile homes and RVs and campers and anything that someone might use to put a roof over their head.
Mr. Chairman, Lewis, you said there is no septic system, or no water, or no electricity, is that correct?
That is correct,
Okay.
Chairman Commissioner.
So having one home there, it could be occupied.
Yes, with those installations, yes, it could be.
Okay.
And that was something that Mr. Noriega did bring up during the appeal, but he has not accomplished that within the 6 months.
Mr. Noriega, do you have plans to fence the backside?
Yes, I do.
Well, then I would include that in my motion as well for the extension. That would go a long way toward securing the property.
Is that a fence around the entire property, or?
Well,
Eastern and
three
eastern
sides of
property
it
line.
are.
Maybe the east side.
It's just the east side that's open.
Chairman, Commissioners, may I also include that he continue and complete his cleanup of Billy Helm's property as the agreement?
I will amend my motion to include that. Although I do need a second.
I'll second your motion.
Thank you.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor. I don't know how to read all
It'd
that
be
off, but you got it.
Resolution 23-054, condemnation resolution of 6217 Devonian Street with the amendments.
Amendments, okay.
Which would include
And
the
the
original
ex-
stuff, but prioritization of the new, those three items.
Yes.
Extending it 3 months with the priorities as listed. And we'll need to amend the resolution with the priorities, because you're up to what, G, H, I? Now?
Chairman, Commissioners, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yes, we will amend those, and we will ask, and then we'll get the signatures again on the agreement.
Okay,
Good?
yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And we'll make sure and get those amendments to Mr. Noriega, correct, so he's clear on everything that
Yes.
we
Right.
expect.
And he will have to resign, right?
Right.
With the
Yes.
amendments, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 12 is the ratification of agreement A-24-041 between Chaves County and the state of New Mexico for LGRF Cooperative Agreement, otherwise known as co-op funding. Chaves County entered into this co-op project number L200637 with New Mexico Department of Transportation for LGRF project for year 24-2025 for road improvement funding. In review of the July 25th Commission meeting minutes, a motion was made to approve Resolution R-24-028 and Agreement A-24-041. However, it was unclear if the motion actually included the agreement as well, so this is just for clarification. Staff recommends ratification of Agreement A-24-041.
Mr. Chairman, I move reapproval of Resolution R-2428 and Agreement A-24041.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Dana for the ratification agreement A-24-041. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? Motion carries.
See, Cindy, you think nobody ever reads your minutes.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 13 is permission to publish for a public hearing regarding LEDA and ordinance number O-100, which was an ordinance Chaves County relating to intergovernmental agreement and project participation agreement for for Leprino Foods. My staff summary had a mistake on it there. Staff is requesting permission to publish for a public hearing regarding repealing ordinance number 0100 with ordinance number 0116 to be held on Thursday, September the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. in the Chaves County Commission chambers during the Commission's regular meeting. The new ordinance relates to the satisfied agreement terms between Chaves County and New Mexico Local Economic Development Department pertaining to Leprino Foods Company. If approved, this notification will be published in the Roswell Daily Record, and staff would recommend approval of this permission to publish.
Any discussion?
Mr. Chair, I move approval of the permission to publish for the public hearing regarding the repeal of ordinance number O-100 and the substitution of ordinance O-116.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Dana for approval of permission to publish for a public hearing regarding LEDA and the ordinance number O-0-100. Did I read that right, Carter? Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of checks.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of checks in the amount of $3,287,342.29.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Dana for approval of checks. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of reports.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve reports.
Second.
Who seconded that? Perry. Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry to approve reports. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, unscheduled communications limited to 3 minutes per visitor, not to exceed 15 minutes. No formal action will be taken by the commission. Who wants to speak first? Sheriff, you got nothing? Nothing for me? Go ahead. Jessica? You got anything?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay. County Commissioner report.
County Manager?
Yeah, County Manager.
Whoever you
Sorry.
are. Whoever you
I have not been
Because Rita's
upgraded.
not here, nobody's up for to talk.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners,
She's online.
Oh, you are?
She's sending me, yes.
What do you want to talk, Rita?
Time's up.
Okay. Go, Bill.
She's just happy she's still on the ETZ, so we made her happy today.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, the 4-H County Fair, that's really exciting stuff. It really reaches a lot of people. I would like to point out that Mrs. Wright's husband, Mr. Wright, was at our meeting in Littlefield that we had a few weeks ago, and also want to remind that the people at the Mule Shoe, opposing the Mule Shoe National Wildlife Refuge expansion, were requesting that we have a meeting between the Texas representatives from their counties and the New Mexico counties representatives, and I believe that you and maybe Commissioner Perry are going to be heading towards Littlefield on the 20th to meet and continue to plan on how to do that. But back to the original meeting, Mr. Wright was there representing New Mexico Farm Bureau, and as you recall, Texas Farm Bureau was not really represented at that meeting, but New Mexico Farm Bureau was. They had a good contingent, and that included Mrs. Wright's husband, Mr. Wright. So the rah-rah stuff's really exciting. I think May and June of next year is going to come up really quickly, and looking forward to seeing all the qualifications and all that are going to be going on there. Commissioner Perry, Annabelle and I are planning to go to the PILT fly-in September the 10th through the 13th. It'll be in Washington, and we'll be meeting with Bob Widener, our representative, our lobbyist there, who helps us in assuring that we get our PILT and SRS payments and many other things that he assists us with. We'll be meeting with him on the 11th, and then we'll be on the Hill on the 12th, visiting various legislators and trying to assure that we continue to get that funding that's so important, and then we'll return on the 13th. But anyway, that's all that I have. Thank you for all that you do for our county. We really appreciate you, and thanks to all the staff that do such a great job.
Thank you, Bill. Commissioner Perry.
Just real quick, it's nice to see our leadership from the jail here today. It's very nice also to not have any shenanigans going on out there. Everything seems to be running very well. It's nice to hear that change. I also like to give a nice little shout out to Mr. Jennings. I really appreciate your presentation. It was very specific. And I was very glad to hear that you're doing work at homes, some preventative maintenance, so to speak. That's nice to hear preventative work being done in our community. Thank you.
Commissioner Taylor.
Nice short meeting. I'll keep my remarks short and just, again, thank all our wonderful staff here at Chaves County for all the hard work they do.
Thank you. Commissioner Dana.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, thank you to our staff. Thank you to our jail. Hopefully with our renewed contract with our health care, it will kind of stability It's nice to have the stability out at the jail, and we really appreciate it. Road Department.
There you go.
I hear your people out there are being absolutely wonderful in the neighborhood. I've been getting calls and text messages of people that live out there, and with the road construction, everybody's been very cordial. They commended the road department, letting the neighbors go through, trying to get kids to school, trying to get to work. So thank you very much. It's a great testimony, and that's what I said. This isn't going to be a year-long project like Atkinson was. There's an end date, and we're trying to make it to where we're not disturbing the neighborhood and the production and everything going on. So I thank you very much, and please pass along to the guys in the road department that they are very much appreciated, the courtesy that they're having on the neighborhood, you know. So we only hear when there's complaints, y'all. I hear the complaints all the time. It was so nice to get some good news, and how our staff works really wonderful. And again, I was out at the trash site. Our trash person, he helped a little gal that comes out there, and she was just so happy. You know, I come out here, he helps me with my trash, he keeps the place clean. So, you know, y'all, we have a great staff, and thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you to the county extension. You guys have been very, very busy, and it's welcome to the family. We're so glad you're here. So I appreciate everything each and every one of you do. We have wonderful people, and it's so nice to be able to work with everybody. And with that, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Dana. Commissioner Ezell.
Thank everybody for all your hard work. We've got a really good thing going here, and let's keep it on the track. Thank y'all.
I don't know if I can add anymore. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for being here today. We're starting in the fall, so school started and everybody's busy, kind of finding a routine, but everybody's got their part in the county. We appreciate everybody's hard work and their efforts, and thank you very much. We're going to adjourn to sign documents.
Goodness.
All right.
Yep.